Yo, guys, welcome to the BFFs podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video before it starts. Let's get into it.
Okay. All right, BFFs. Here we go. We got special guests. I think I said this before, and I hope I don't butcher your last name because I never. Your fake old last name, Jonathan Chebin.
Pretty freaking good. Are we allowed to curse on this?
Yes,
one?
you can say whatever you want.
Pretty fucking good.
Food God.
Thank you.
Officially, right?
Yeah, legally.
Legally.
Not even officially, legally.
Legally, which is a bananas move. And let me start by saying I've said this, of all the people that I've met, and I've met a lot of people, and we did pizza review back in the day, I thought I would not like you the most, and I've said this, I actually really
We're
like you
saying
to get
that
along.
on the pod. You said
What's
that
that?
last pod. You talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I thought I would hate him because
Yeah.
you kind of like see the image, and I'm not necessarily like a Kardashian guy, and our crowd, Barstool, is not, you would think, a food god. And then you meet him, and it's just funny, sarcastic, and genuinely like him. So I want to get him on the podcast. So here we go. And for people who don't know, it's also interesting, Josh, because one of the times we were talking early at his birthday party where he was getting ragdolled by Dave Grutman like a piñata.
Right.
But we were talking about TikTok, and he was not on it. And he's like, I can't get on TikTok. It's not my brand. I'll just be kind of like made fun of. I'm too old for it. Now he is on TikTok. How many do you have on TikTok now?
I think like over 5 million. Yeah, it's not that it wasn't. I just thought it was about dancing, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna dance. I've been on
I
TV
think
for
that was
like 13
what a lot
years.
of
Yeah.
people thought, like,
Yes.
right off the bat, is that the app was just dancing, and then it just stepped into so much more.
So much more. And I mean, they're doing it the right way. I can't wait till they start. I mean, I know usually what happens is they start like this and they get you in. Then they're going to add even better Instagram style features to kind of like change it up. I just think it's going to grow and grow. And it's amazing. And I feel like, I've been on reality TV for a long time. And it was back in the day when, we started on Instagram, like before anybody did.
Right.
It was like Twitter and tweeting was, when you got tweeted at was the biggest deal in the world. And Instagram started. And people would be like, there's all these housewives and very famous at the time. And they'd be like, I'm not going to do that Instagram thing. I don't know that Instagram thing. And what I caught myself doing was I was saying that TikTok thing, and I almost missed it because I was being
Right.
a housewife
Yeah.
at that point. And I almost screwed it up. And I'm like, no. And now it's great because, food is, everybody loves food, and I have a specific way of doing it.
I actually did that on MySpace. That dates me, but I'm like, I'm not fucking doing MySpace. That's how early we were into the game. I remember girls like, get on MySpace. So there's no doubt. So how well do you know anything about him, Josh? He knew who you were, but you guys haven't met, right?
I don't think we've gotten to, like, really sit down and meet in person.
No, but we've spoken before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, we have like similar, like, some of the same friends. There's a couple people that know
Like who?
God that I know. Michael knows him.
Oh, well, Gruen.
Where is he, by the way? I haven't seen him. He's like
Gruen?
missing.
To get his
He's, I don't
surgery?
think-
Oh, he had it.
Yeah.
No.
Is that a se-
I don't
is that
think it happens in like a couple days. Like, it's really, really close.
He
But it
he
hasn't
needed
happened
it.
yet.
Honestly, not in a making fun way. He was, getting to a not a good
Fat?
place. I don't want to say that word because he was just getting huge.
Fat.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Not healthy. Let's put it
Yeah,
that way.
it definitely, He
And every
definitely
time it
needs
was
to look
more
out
and
for
more,
himself.
and noticeably more. When someone's bigger, you almost don't notice if they're bigger. I would see him and I'd be like, whoa, like this is like extra big. And I was like, I don't think this is healthy.
Yeah.
And somebody's got to tell him.
So for people who don't know who Food God is, and by the way, let's just get right into, let's start with that. When you tell people Food God, you legally changed it, the knee-jerk reaction is like asshole, right?
Right. Well, those are people that don't know how to build brands.
Correct. So, but right, and you get that though. It's like a preposterous thing to do.
Preposterous. But I feel like I was when people started so how would happen with the name? Let me just tell you, it's a great story. So I figured, Kardashians is going to end. They're all having kids and all this. This is like 4 or 5 years ago.
And for those who don't know, that he's what would you say, best friends with Kim? Is that
Yeah, I'm very good friends with Chris. They're like family. I've been
Yeah.
there from the beginning. So I've been on TV since second season. I met Kim before the show even aired by accident at a birthday party, and we sat, and then I had my own show.
Well, tell that story. I think it's interesting for the people. I mean, everyone knows the Kardashians. Most people know you. Do you know the story of how they met Brianna and like Josh?
I have no.
I have
I
no
would love
clue.
to hear it.
Bro, it's one of the best
Let's
stories, and
hear
it's
it.
one of those. It's one of those stories that God made this happen, and when you're like, oh, things are supposed to happen in life. that was the story. So back in the young Hollywood days when it was like young Hollywood and it was like Lindsay and Paris and Nicole. So I used to be best friends with Nicole and Paris. Nicole Richie, sorry. It's like Paris and Nicole is like it's a thing.
But it isn't maybe for
I know,
TikTok
you're right.
people.
It's not. So Paris Hilt, there's one Paris, Nicole Richie, and this was like a different young Hollywood. And I've been through a lot of fun young Hollywoods. That was the best one. That was the craziest, the most amazing. That was like no Instagram, paparazzi pandemonium, like 100 of them on Robertson. Like you'd go shopping, there was literally like if you go into a store, you turn around, there's a wall of 50 photographers lined up on top of each other's heads. But like it was like the craziest, like car accidents, like pandemonium.
You've told me this story. I've never heard this part of it.
Yeah,
Let's get to like how they fucking met. We don't want a 9-hour podcast.
Bro, don't you guys edit?
Yeah, we edit, but I mean, I gotta.
But it's like
out
pretty
of here.
light editing.
These guys
Barely even
rolling.
edit.
Bro, this story has almost created the royal family of America.
You told me
Are
the
you
story.
serious?
I've just never heard this
Bro,
part
this is not
of
like a regular story.
Yeah,
This is
I
like-
do have a flight to catch to go to New York. So.
Oh, we're gonna get to the. We're turning on. We're turning on already.
Yeah, we're on. Yeah,
Oh
we're
no,
going.
I didn't know we were
Tell
going.
the
I didn't know we
story.
were going
Tell
in.
the story.
Not on. So it's a little bit of like a 3-minute story. Can you handle it
Well,
with your fucking ADD? Like slow
go
down.
ahead.
I didn't even
Go
start
with the
yet.
story.
I didn't know we were turning on this early in the thing.
I'm Adderall.
Wow, fuck! Thank God I took the jewelry off, guys. Lots of heavy shit here going on because I.
Jeez, he's flexing in your face.
He's flexing
Yeah.
very hard.
Yes,
I'm
and I
waiting
am,
for
and
the
I am,
story.
and I am disappointed you didn't wear your leather jacket today, because it's almost insulting. that you
Dave
would
in
do
a
this to
leather
me.
jacket? I couldn't.
I wear a
picture
leather
that.
Wow,
jacket in
every night
Miami
of the
every
week.
time I go out. It's my look.
Really?
I've gone Clooney. I've said that. I wear the same thing
Okay.
every time. And every time I see him, he's like, "Why are you wearing the leather jacket?" Because it plays in the streets. How do
Every
you-
night.
How?
Does it though?
How? Yes, Brianna.
It
It
plays.
does.
The leather jacket plays.
How? Oh my gosh, Dave! I got to tell you something. You think that works at the night? One of my like best friends from home. He texted me the other day and said, "Josh, I got laid the other night solely because I was wearing a BFFs hoodie."
No shit.
Wow.
Yep.
Good
Yep.
for him.
Yeah,
I
girl
wonder
came
if the
up to
girl is
him.
Pretty.
I mean, I don't know. Girl came up to him at a bar, a college bar, and then I was like, "Yo, I like your hoodie. Are you a fan of Dave and Josh?" And he was like, "Yeah, actually, no, Josh." And then she gave him her number, and he went to her place at like
Good
2
for
a.m.
him. That's.
Hey, we're really
changing
doing good
lives.
things. Yeah, we are.
Guys, I don't
we're
have
touching
all day.
hearts.
Tell your story. How did you meet Kim?
Oh, yeah, back to the story.
God, all right, I'm gonna make it so quick. So I was friends with Hillary Duff, and Haley Duff, who were huge stars at the time.
Do you know who that is, Josh?
Yeah, I know the names. Yeah.
Yeah. So we walk into this party. It was a birthday party for this girl that Kim and I, everybody knew. We walk in. It's in Casa Vega, LA, very Hollywood. And we walk in. It's a U-shaped table. And there's this kid, Aaron Carter.
Yep.
Okay.
He wants to fight in Rough and Rowdy.
Oh, really? Yeah. So Hillary used to date him, and Lindsay used to date him. So they had this teen war going on. So I walk into this party. It's a U-shaped table. And I walk in, and the first person sitting is Lindsay Lohan. And Lindsay's like, "Chebin, what's up, what's up?" And I'm like, fuck, I just dragged Hillary or Haley, I don't remember who was, to this party. They hate each other, and this is like Hollywood. So I'm like, fuck, they're gonna dump me after this. It's like I bamboozled her to come to this party. So the girl, Brittany Gastineau's birthday it was, I said to her, I go, "Brittany, I cannot sit next to Lindsay." I go, "It's gonna be a war." So she goes, "Take my seat." It's her birthday. Her seat is in the middle. And then I sit down, and the person next to me is Kim. I'm like, "What's up?"
This is pre-fame?
Not pre-fame, pre-superstar, but
Okay.
fame enough that everybody knows her.
The
thousand, yeah,
yeah,
okay,
the-
like, please,
yeah,
yeah. You don't allow, you had to go.
We all know.
I don't go there.
You
That's
couldn't
in
just
your
stop
quote.
at the yeah.
Well, just
You have
go
to-
there.
Why
you
do
have
you,
to add
you
like
always
4
like
yes.
to push it, bro. He likes to push that.
By the way, and we've talked about this off the record. I went in on Kim Kardashian with the Taylor Swift. Like,
no, I'm not. No,
I'm not gonna go. No, I was just gonna ask. Do they
Shit,
know?
you're sick.
Do they?
I'll have 10,000 fucking
Do
messages.
they know
from-
like we're friends? Because it's like I've been like hard on her.
Oh, on Kim?
Yes.
Okay,
very.
well.
But is she so out of the universe? She doesn't even
give
know?
a fuck.
Or
Yeah,
does
I
she
feel
not
like
even
she's
know?
just like
She doesn't know. She doesn't know
Too
that
little
you-
problems.
She's too
for her,
big,
maybe.
yeah.
She's like,
That's what I'm asking. Because actually, LeBron James Jr. was on Aiden's podcast being like, "We don't even know who Dave Portnoy is," and I trash LeBron all the time too. So you don't know when people get so big whether they're
Right.
just in their
This
own
is
universe.
not you're not part of that universe. No offense to you. A lot
Well,
of
I'm-
people
I'm-
are not. She's not like sitting.
I mean, I'm connected to you.
Right, but she doesn't know that. So this is our own universe. and hopefully
So
she
y'all have
does
like
hear
a little mini microverse going on between
Yeah,
the two.
yeah, it's a mini microverse.
That's
Hopefully
sweet.
she
That's
doesn't
beautiful.
hear this.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
Sure, that'll be everywhere.
So that's the
Yeah,
background. Now,
send her a soundbite.
Fuck.
yeah, a little bit. Now, so we became friends obviously through Dave Grutman. Who
No, we
was
did
like,
not. We met doing the pizza review.
True.
When you brought me to a fucking deep.
No, we went to a pizza review, didn't play, but we did a pizza review. Then we never saw each other again.
Right.
Then we started. seeing
Right.
each
Then
other in
Dave.
Miami.
Then Dave
Correct,
brought us
correct.
together, and we've been hiding at a restaurant ever since, without Dave knowing.
So this may have to be cut, and people always bust my balls. Dave's another one that our crowd doesn't know what to make of because I was never, for a long time, I just sat fat, never went out, like did the computer thing, and it's like I wasn't a club guy. I didn't go to Miami. I didn't do any of it. Now I go a lot. I spend a lot of time here. But Dave Grutman, people see him mentioned. He basically is the nightlife like poobah of
It's
Miami.
more than nightlife.
Yeah, it's
That's almost
everything at this
he's
point.
when they say the king of Miami, I don't like giving people titles that are so exciting. Dave is the king of Miami. Without Dave is not even Miami.
Really?
Because of Dave, Miami is now really becoming the biggest city in the country. And not solely, but he took it to a level where it could go to that level because of Dave.
Right.
He runs this town. Anybody who's in town, Bieber, I mean, you name it. Anybody
there.
who's in town is with Dave.
He FaceTimed me the other day. This is why I don't like to. When you talk like this, you almost sound like douchebag because like, oh, Dave, what do you think? But he literally like, and Josh, you probably get it a lot. Like,
All right.
Beckham FaceTimed me the other day.
Yeah.
I don't even know Beckham. It was so awkward.
I had dinner with Victoria and David on Sunday.
Well, that's what I mean. But
Yeah.
I don't know Beckham,
Yeah.
and I know Beckham doesn't know me, and I know Dave made him do it. So I felt it's like, is Dave like holding you at like?
They're great, by the way.
gunpoint? I know.
She's amazing. Victoria Beckham is incredible. Like I've never had a better, more entertaining.
Yeah, they're very
dinner.
nice. But again,
Yeah.
it's like they're probably like, who is it? So, anyways,
You
one of
really
the,
love the self-deprecating when you know a lot of people know you already.
No, Beckham
You love
doesn't.
that. Like you don't know, but you love doing that. Like so people are like, yes, they do. Yes, they do.
No, I don't do it that way.
It feels
Right,
like it.
yeah, Dave
Yeah.
wants the approval.
Yeah,
Dave,
I know, yeah, he's like,
throws out the
they don't- but they
negative
don't
to
know-
get the positive. He's
But they
fishing.
don't know me.
He's going a little.
I'm not. I'll say who knows
Yeah.
me and who doesn't know me, and I don't think Beckham has any fucking clue. He's international. All right, let's get into some of these
International.
headlines. And before we get into it, I might as well start. So I have to issue Brianna an apology
Oh, yes.
right off the bat because she got dragged into something that she 100% did not sign up for.
Didn't want these problems in my life, and I got dragged into it. Yes.
Wait, I don't know what these problems are.
Dave,
It's
do
like
you
me
wanna?
getting dragged into your page 6
do you
story.
wanna
yesterday.
explain?
Yeah, it's all sort of related, but I got a DM from out of the clouds on, was it 2 days ago? And it's like, hey, pay me or we're going to blackmail you. And
Oh, that's
I'm
a
like,
good DM. Great
What's
DM
that?
to get.
Yeah.
Great DM to get.
the good thing is I consider myself unblackmailable because it's like, I've already had 2 sex tapes leaked. I say whatever. Everyone knows, and I know what I've done, and I stand behind. There's nothing I've done
Right.
where it's like shady.
It's
I'm
like
trying to hide
after
it.
after 2 sex tapes, it's like how much further can you go?
What else can you do?
Correct. So
Fair
what
enough.
happened was there was a video, and people sent it to me right away, like this thing's going viral, and it was me, and it was a private moment. I was sexting with a girl. Now it was a girl I had like hooked up with, and we were back and forth. Her friend stole her phone, and she sent me like.
Okay.
She sent me like no, but she actually right, Josh.
I don't
but she
know.
Friend stole her phone. That's like the go-to excuse,
My
dude.
dog
I've been
ate my
using that
homework.
since like 6th grade.
And
But
you bought
she
it.
she sent me like text with her friend weeks before screaming at them, being like, what the fuck? And they're like, it's deleted, no one's ever gonna see it. Long story short, it got out. For some reason, everyone was sending this to Brianna. So-
Everyone was sending it to me, and I was like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to be a part of this. A BFF
this a
is
girl
never
from the
going to be
other
the
night?
same.
No.
Oh.
So our third BFF just got bombarded with Dave nudes.
Dave's
just all
video.
in.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
I
say it was
had
a
to.
video?
I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
It's
Why are
a
you sending
video.
it to me?
It was graphic. It's my face is in it. And
What
like
are you, Dave?
I was
You're a
loose.
bold man, man.
Yeah.
I was
It's
loose.
like it's
Loose
low
cannon.
key like a known thing. Like, yo, if you don't put the face in it, they can't
No, it's a
really
known
prove
thing.
it's you.
Yeah.
I don't give it any
Face
thought.
in it.
I was just
You
like,
were just
whatever.
balls out, literally, and
It
like,
was
and
it
like,
was
yeah,
it was
I'ma
something
go
that an
hard.
employee should never have to see.
yeah.
Ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No.
okay. It's all right.
Gosh. Hey,
I'm
you know what's
sorry.
weird though?
I
They
don't know
didn't send
why
them
were
to
they
me,
sending it
so
to you.
thank
What did they
God.
think you were gonna do, Brianna?
They were like, we're going to leak this video. You better tell Dave. Like, we're going to blackmail him. And then, like, people at UMass Amherst sent it to me. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. What do you want me to do with this?
I texted Gaz. I'm like, I should just start an OnlyFans.
Honestly,
Like I should just put it on OnlyFans and make money.
that'd be a good check for you. Another extra check.
That'd be a funny little,
Anyway, so I owe her that apology. What are you
Good
gonna do?
thing my top requests have been glitching out on Instagram lately. Imagine. I bet you there's some in there. I haven't been able to check my Instagram DMs for the last week.
And I know you have a
in there.
girlfriend, Josh, clearly. But if you're actually have hooked up with somebody and trust them, that's where we're at. It's like I have stuff. I don't know, whatever. So I'm sorry. Let's get into the headlines. I had to apologize for that.
I'm just staying out of that.
Well, yeah. And by the way,
Segued right into that really nice.
well, I had to.
No, I know.
It's
Right
BFFs.
from the other thing, BFF, the other part, then this. Of course, you're real fucking good.
Yeah,
Charlie's
I
demand-
see what he
You
did
two
there.
bicker like
yeah.
brothers.
I mean, really, come on.
I know this is what we do all the time. It's
The
just
banter
like,
is good.
Yeah, he makes fun of the leather jacket, and we were actually. He mentioned briefly. We were together on page 6, and then everybody, my crowd's like, "Why is he with that weirdo?" Some people, I actually were like, "He's odd on the Kardashians because he's smart and funny." That's more of a shot at the
Yeah.
Kardashians.
By the way, I'm the least weirdo person ever. That's the funny shit. That's what they don't know.
Gaz, you're there, right?
Yeah, one of the funniest guys ever. Like one of the best dinner guys you could have out with the crew for sure.
Love it. Thanks,
Wow.
bro.
Charlie DeMeo doesn't have passion for TikTok anymore. This is an interesting headline and a little bit of what we were talking about. Like, what's she going to do? You got to stay relevant. So what is her plan if she's not going to do TikTok? Do you know, Josh?
No, I do not.
That was easy.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Don't
not
they-
like a
I
it's
think
not like
they
a
have a TV
diss. I'm
show
not saying
coming.
like no, she's not gonna do anything. I'm just saying personally, I'm not texting Charlie asking her what her life plan is.
I think they're trying to go full Kardashian. Like they want to get into the TV shows.
Didn't
No,
I hear
that's-
they
I
were
think that's more
replacing
like-
the Kardashians?
Yes.
Well, they have a
replaced.
Yeah, how are you gonna
Replaced-
replace
You replaced
the
if
Kardashians?
you're canceled, first of all.
Well, but
and they've tried to replace them and add other people. I'm not saying that this might not do well, but it's very
But
hard.
they do have a show on E coming out.
They
Am I
do.
right?
I think they have a show.
Yeah,
I read
they
they
have
have
a
a
show
show.
Well, no. Is it on E? Because I know they were doing it on Hulu. I thought.
Oh,
That's-
oh
they're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
No,
The
no.
Kardashians
No,
are
they're
doing
doing it
it
on
on
Hulu
Hulu.
too. That's why I remember reading it. The same kind of thing.
The
God,
They're doing it
D'Amelios.
on Hulu, not
Yeah,
on E.
yeah.
So,
they're
but
doing
you
it
know
on
what?
Hulu.
The thing with those shows are, you have to open your. There's no secrets on that show, and that's why it's worked. And
How scripted
yeah.
is it?
It's zero. It's zero. Because do I look like I could read a script, bro? Zero. I don't remember one thing. I just go. We go. There's no scripting in that. You can't script the stuff that.
If you
people
want,
are
and if you want a good reality show, it needs to be real.
and you
shit.
need to
Like,
not be
can't-
scared.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
film stuff sometimes, and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna air this, and boom, it's on there. And that's how real it is, because you can't script what's gone on over those years.
So is Kris Jenner the most
best.
brilliant human of all time?
best,
She's she's the mastermind, right?
I was with her last weekend in Palm Springs, and I took a walk with her at 6 a.m., and she's just incredible.
Like, what percent of their success, Kardashians as a whole entity, what do you say is due to her?
She kind of puts it together, but everybody's very smart. When I
There's
say
gotta be
for
a
the
mastermind.
universe,
There's
it's a
gotta be
word.
a
We're very
mastermind.
Before the show, he's like, I'm not going to say anything bad about the Kardashians. That's what you want.
didn't say
so it'll
that.
go viral. And,
I didn't say
so-
that. I said I just don't want to talk about a topic that I know will just get picked up around the world instantly. I don't want to talk about it because I'm not going to be that person.
But it would be
And
good
I
for the
never am.
podcast.
It would be good for the podcast. By the way, did you see that? So yesterday, I got these new Yeezys that came out yesterday. I got so much shit that people say they're ugly. What do you guys think?
I think they're ugly.
Good.
Oh, those
That's
are
why-
crazy.
That's why you're not on the friends and family list.
Well,
Fuck,
he
yeah.
he
They
also
sold out
makes
in-
fun of me
They
wearing
sold
like,
out in 1 minute.
yeah,
You know
to
what else
suckers.
sold out? BFFs merch.
Yeah, there you go. And you know,
Different quantity.
you know what you would be? Have you ever seen the story of when it was like the dollar shoe store rebranded themselves as this super high end shoe store?
what
and they
size
sent
are
it.
you? I'd like
they
for you to
sent
put- what
it.
are you wearing?
They sent it to all the. I'm wearing just
What
Reeboks.
size are you?
Oh,
I'd like
10
for you
and a
to,
half.
I'd like for you to put
I
this
can't
on.
pull
They're brand
Yeezys
new.
off.
can you just try it and tell him honestly? So this way, because I got to defend myself.
I mean,
a little bit.
you dressed crazy. I couldn't dress like how you
What-
dressed.
What is this? Is crazy. I mean,
has a
what's so
sweatshirt
crazy
on.
about this?
Let's see.
I'm
Let's see.
You wear
how
the
crazy-
leather
wearing dope-
jacket.
Hold on, let me show you.
No, he's wearing like.
No, I'm wearing like dope sweatpants that are fucking ripped and fire. Hold on.
Who wears ripped sweatpants?
Because
They're on fire?
Food
That's
God
what I'm saying.
does.
They're not basic. They're not basic.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
It's good, not
Hey.
bad.
It's good.
You know what?
It's early. It's Miami, bro. It's like 90 degrees. You got to figure out.
People are gonna.
How are
after
you?
this.
How are you wearing a hoodie and sweatpants in Miami? That's
Because
a
it's actually kind of shitty today.
It is
So I
a
got
little
lucky today
Okay.
that I could do an
right.
outfit, not just a t-shirt.
People are not happy with the Hollywood fix. Fletcher taking advantage of Bryce Addison cheating scandal. Do we have videos that we need to see for this?
I think there was something like him on a pod. But
Yeah. There's a little clip.
Yeah. See, why didn't Fletcher say the shit when he was on our podcast?
That's what
Yeah,
we
he
need.
didn't. He didn't
That he
want
was
to
being
talk.
all little like walk around eggshells, not gonna say anything. This guy's throwing shade now on this one, being an absolute.
That's
dick.
all we want, which we need
Yeah.
before this is over to get something like Food Gods being vanilla.
Yeah.
Am I?
Well, we're looking for headlines.
Okay.
Are the rumors true that that Bryce cheated with some girl Savianta or Savianta?
I don't think I want to talk about anything to do with
What to do with Bryce?
Yeah.
Do you know this girl? Like, do you talk to her at all, or do you know who she is? No. Do you think is there still hope for Bradison? Do you think, or is Bradison done? Is Dixon better than Bradison? Do you think?
Can I please get it?
Do you think there's hope for TikTok? Will TikTok ever be the same if there's no Bradison?
How do you even know that's her?
I think that's just it. And then she's crying in the car.
She was crying in the car.
Yeah. That's why everyone's freaking out.
I thought they were freaking out because what he said on a podcast. I saw a clip of him on the podcast saying something like,
Yeah, we have that.
"Yeah, I thought he said something like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like I can do
Yeah,
that."
it's my
And they're
job.
like,
I personally don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
But I'm the voice of the people. It's what they want to know.
It's what the fans want to know.
Right. I mean, we all know that this isn't the most faithful relationship in the world. We got videos of,
Right.
Bryce literally about to make out with Tessa Brooks.
Yeah.
I think we all know that young Bryce has not been the most, what do you call
Faithful?
it? Loyal,
Right.
faithful, dedicated. You have websites like TikTok Insiders, and they're the ones that post these screenshots. They, create the narrative and start the story. It's always just the fans want to know. We got to find out. We got to know what's going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't feel bad for doing my job.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Right.
I feel. Listen, I know you guys probably have more, but I never feel bad for the celebs really, because it gives you so much, and it is a deal with the devil to a degree.
Right.
If you're gonna be in the spotlight,
Right.
"Yep."
Got to get.
and he's got to create headlines. Now, was it
I think
kinda-
I just think how Fletcher said, like he was just kind of acting like a cock. Like I mean, like when he's like
Yeah.
dealing with someone that's like idolized by so many, not even just like people, but like young girls too, like Addison, right? They're gonna go they're gonna go ballistic on a guy when he's like, I just honestly don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like when they see a girl crying and then a guy says that, they're gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Totally.
He's getting fired
And
from it.
there's a difference you were describing when you were like young Hollywood. Everything's gotten a lot younger. Like, how old is Addison?
19?
I mean,
20?
yeah,
No, that was
20.
around the time. But what the difference between then and now is that now people talk to people in the streets. Like outside of Saddle Ranch, they're giving interviews. That never
That's
happened.
Josh's joint.
That never happened in young Hollywood. Like Hollywood. No one's like sitting and giving interviews outside. Like walking to the car, I see them stopping and giving full interviews, which is such a weird kind of thing going on because that never happened before. It used to just like go.
Do you go to Saddle Ranch?
I've been there once.
That's still like.
Is it,
Is that-
is it
is it back on?
overhyped?
I think it's back on. I haven't gone in months. I think I've been like one time in the last 6 months or 5 months.
Is
Like
Saddle
Dave,
Ranch
the last
worth
time
the
you
hype,
came
Josh?
was like one of the last times I went. What?
Is Saddle Ranch worth the hype? Like everyone freaks out for it.
I mean, like it's the thing about it is it's kind of turned into this like attraction to go and meet people. So it's like it's not like a spot where you can go and just like chill. You know there's gonna be cameras there. You know you're gonna get photos taken of you. So it's like
So they go there too, kind of.
yeah, no, exactly.
Which is funny because
Get
Saddle Ranch
bombarded.
has been around for like 20 years.
Did it just because has it always been like that? or is
No,
that a new
never.
spot?
It was little. We drove by. I don't even look at it when I drive by 1,000 times. Now it's like, and Boa too. It was,
Yeah.
Boa was fire. Then it like was dead. Like, it was done. Catch open and Craig's and all that. And now Boa's like back on fire.
But to
Great
what
for
you
them.
said, Josh, that's that, and that's not where Addison was. But if you go to Saddle Ranch,
You know what you're getting
yeah,
into.
you can never
100%.
complain about any question asked,
no,
right? Because
yeah.
you're asking for it.
You're
Yeah.
going there.
And
Essentially.
there is that dynamic, which we said last week. When you're super popular, that comes with it. Most famous people, once that's gone, they probably want it back because if you're not getting paparazzi
Right.
coming up to you, you're not really relevant to
Which
them.
is the hard
and,
part
yeah.
of Hollywood because it goes fast.
Super
I've
fast.
seen them. I've seen them all come and go. It's the craziest thing.
That's
People
one of the-
that were the biggest ever, and then it's like, what happened?
Even we see that on TikTok already. All right,
Yeah.
we have this on here. I guess we can put the picture up, but it was you and I. And there's not much to it. The Dave Portnoy parties with Mystery Burnett in Miami and Food God. You snuck into that picture.
Yeah, I snuck into it because I need to be snuck into page 6. I've been on there 1,000 times.
Oh, Food God.
Thanks,
humble
Dave.
brag.
Yeah, I mean, really snuck in there like I needed a picture with Dave. Really.
Did you guys have anything royal family drama? Any insight? Anything on that? Any take,
I
Brianna? Are you a
heard-
royal fan?
heard, like,
I'm not
2
a royal
seconds
fan
about
now. I think the
Josh?
whole royal thing is
What
crazy.
happened really? I don't even know this. I know like something about someone going on Oprah.
It was huge.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was huge.
A lot happened.
It was so Harry and his wife basically left the royals. We don't have to go much into it. And she did an interview with Meghan, right? What's the name?
Yeah.
Meghan Markle.
Markle.
Meghan Markle did an interview with Oprah, and it's huge news because I love the royals. I think the royals is like super
agree.
cool, but. It's a he said, she said of a lot of what's going on, but we don't have to spend a whole time on it. Let's get to our sponsor. Huge thanks. Steve Madden, SteveMadden.com offers a diverse assortment of men's footwear for every occasion. Dress, boots, casual sneakers, all at a great price point. Everything under $200. 20% off Steve Madden's collection at SteveMadden.com. One use per customer, active from February 24th, 2021 until April 30th, 2021. You can also check out Steve's memoir, The Cobbler, How He Disrupted an Industry, Fell from Grace, Came Back Stronger Than Ever. Candid account, the shoe legend's rise, fall, comeback over his historic 30-year career. And if you're like, who is Steve Madden? I grew up, I love his shit. But he also, big part in Wolf of Wall Street. He's like very current. That's why the rise, the fall, all that shit. So SteveMadden.com, we appreciate them sponsoring. They have great stuff. I actually have always bought it. And again, you get 20% off their men's collection at SteveMadden.com. You got to use it from February 24th to April 30th. Appreciate the sponsorship. Now let's get back to the show. TikTok trends, pass the phone to somebody trend. Let's see what that is.
I know this trend.
Yeah, you and Nessa did one and it blew up.
Yeah, it did actually.
Is this what we're going to watch? Maybe we're going to watch it.
No idea.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Passing the phone to someone who's too short to ride a roller coaster.
Passing the phone to someone who is sexually attracted to their dog.
Passing the phone to someone who's sexually attracted to boys and girls. So.
Passing the phone to someone who thinks that being Canadian is a personality trait.
Passing the phone to a person that cries to me every day about how their stomach is sick and somehow it's my fault.
Passing the phone to someone who is single.
Passing
Oh,
the phone
shit,
to a
that's
girl who thinks the color black is a
funny.
personality trait.
Passing the phone to someone who always likes to talk about how much smarter they are than me, even though they still haven't graduated high school.
Passing the phone to a girl that somehow crashes a car that can drive itself.
She crashed a
Passing the phone
Tesla?
to someone who openly picks his nose all the time.
Passing the phone to someone who actually hibernates in my bedroom, so.
Passing the phone to someone who's a bitch.
What?
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. That was entertaining.
You and Dave
See,
need to do one. Food God and Dave
that's
need to do one.
No, that was entertaining, bro. That was fun. I don't get entertained. That was great. That was fun.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic now.
No, I'm not, actually.
What is the trend is just saying
It
stuff
was
about
funny.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like say something about them and essentially like they don't really get to know exactly what you're saying, right? And then they film a video about you. And then it's like going back and forth and y'all are insulting each other and then you watch the video after and it's like this video filled with these like insults going back and forth.
You're just
Got
like,
it.
shitting on
So
each other.
you weren't with her. Like, she's not hearing your insults in real time.
We heard some of them because like we would just like go to the opposite side of the room or like go to a different like area or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of like the idea of the trend.
So does every video you two make blow up? Probably, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Essentially.
was just like, how many views did that one have?
Humble pie.
Maybe like 9 million.
That's great.
Not bad at all.
TikTok, fire.
Laugh. Well, yeah, and his girlfriend's like super popular.
Well, Josh, do you think that now people are separating from like the TikTok, like either taking it to the next level or it's just you're left behind? I'm feeling that's the time. Like this is now like separate the men from the boys.
Oh, like you think like TikTokers right now, it's either you're going mainstream and staying or you're like going
Correct.
irrelevant?
Because
this
here's
is the time.
The
No, it's
world
right
is
now.
opening up.
Yeah, it's right now.
A lot of things are going to start happening, which is great for TikTok. Someone like Josh,
Yep.
I called, very good with finding. I mean, that's what I know people that are going to do well. So, like, I think Josh is going to kill it, which is amazing. If I said that like 6 months ago, like when I just saw him, I'm like, this
Yeah.
kid's got something great. There's a few other ones.
Who else?
There's a few other people. Taylor, I think.
Taylor?
Yeah, Taylor Holder.
Holder?
I think he's
Okay.
yeah, Holder's great. I think he's very like on it. You know what I mean? It's just the same thing with the YouTube with like Jake and Logan. There's always just a few of those, but there was thousands, and then it's like I don't remember one other person from that. And I just think this is the TikTok time where you're either gonna go and you get out there now perfectly, because the second the world starts opening up, there's a lot of things that are gonna happen, and TikTok is not gonna be that like centered because there's gonna be events and there's going to be a million things that people are going to get back to their life.
Hell yeah.
So this is the time for people to step it up.
Then you can get like theoretically the flip side of that coin. You can get now video in the wild that you can make TikTok. I think TikTok. I mean,
No,
still,
TikTok's
not that
going
TikTok's.
anywhere.
Yeah, it's not leaving.
No, I don't mean TikTok's not going anywhere. It's either you're going to be one of the 10 billion people on TikTok, which is
Yeah.
great, or you're going to like stand out. You're going to get into like great investments. You're going to have businesses. You're going to be part of this, and then you're going to separate from it. Not TikTok, but like as like a star, or you're going to just be one of the million people doing
TikTokers
videos.
that is like gotten big or the like relevant TikTokers of the last 2 years right now, or I would say that in the next 9 months is going to be the time period where we're going to forget about them,
Right.
or they're going to become that mainstream kind of
Next
celebrity or someone that's going to be like a household name.
And
It's gonna be one of
I
the
feel
two.
like the houses and all that I went to one, I guess it was in August, and there
which
was
house
so
did you go to?
whatever, it doesn't matter. But no, I forgot whatever one.
Who was in it?
Taylor and all those kids, but they
What
moved,
house
so
is
it's a
that?
different house.
What house? is
I
that?
don't know because like Taylor's been in a couple.
It was it was like a glass-looking house in Hollywood, in the hills somewhere. I don't know. It was like in August. Whatever it is, the whole point is, I don't see 90% of those people that were at that house that were like on fire at that time.
Right.
They don't exist.
Yep.
No, I don't disagree with that.
I think it's a great
crazy.
time to get and I know Josh is like getting involved in like a lot of businesses. and
Josh is
stuff.
involved in
Which is
every
fucking
day.
great.
Josh is involved in a new business.
That's amazing.
What's like your latest business? I feel like you don't go a week without being a new business.
The most recent thing was the production company with Mark Wahlberg.
Got it.
Yeah, with
Smart.
that like partnership there.
Good people. Now, are you doing this, or is this Gruen stuff?
Well, he's like they're pretty close. I don't think you don't do anything like without Gruen being like a facilitator.
On the business side, yeah, no, me and Gruen are business partners, so we do like everything together. on
That's
the side.
great. Good
All right.
team.
Laughing, I've told you I can't make heads or tails of Gruen, but he gets shit done, and he's everywhere. Laughing at phone trend.
He is.
Oh, my friends want to say hey to you.
Hey!
What y'all bitches laughing at? I know you ain't laughing at me. My TikTok want to see what you look like. Bitch, what's so funny? Look at her, oh bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah, come say hi to my friends.
I don't get this at
Say
all.
hi to them.
Hello, my friend.
They're duetting it, and they're
the
telling
fuck?
their
Why they
parents that
laughing,
they're
man?
FaceTiming
Huh?
someone.
Who's telling their parents that they're?
Wait, pause it. Let me explain it to him.
They're telling their parents that what?
So
I don't understand.
So the people on the left are duetting the girls that are laughing, and they're telling their parents that they're showing them to their friends, like a FaceTime, and then the
Yeah.
two people just start dying laughing, and it's like the parents' reaction to why they're being
So it's
laughed.
making fun of old people. It's like that would be me. I'd be
Yeah.
like, why are they laughing at me right now?
Yeah.
Exactly. That would.
But I would know it's a duet because I'm a little bit on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it? Yeah, we got.
Yeah.
Let's do questions. We'll do.
It's fire.
Brianna, you're setting these up?
Yeah, we got a bunch this
Okay.
week.
Okay, cool.
What would be the best celebrity group chat to be a part of?
Jeez, like just like
Food God's already
unlimited
part
people.
of it, probably.
There's a couple that I'm in that are pretty fucking crazy.
What are your best ones?
Dave, what are your
Grutman?
best ones? No, what are your best ones?
Well, I'm not in any.
What would you
I'm
want
not
to
in
be
a
in?
group chat celebrity. I would love to probably be. I don't even know celebrities. Like mine would be sports related. Like probably like knowing the inside dirt. Like I would have loved during Deflategate with Brady to like have Goodell be a part and like hear what he's actually saying.
Yeah.
But I don't so much care what like celebrities are saying.
Right, just fun.
Makes
See
sense.
what's going on.
I don't really know if I have a crazy like. I think I have a pretty like crazy contact list just from doing like business and stuff, but I don't think I have like one group chat that's been made that's like this crazy iconic group chat I have.
Okay.
How many of you?
Text.
They're obviously the Kardashians.
We have a fun one, actually called Ride or Die, and it's a good one.
That's the Kardashians.
Not all. It's mixed. There's other people in it.
That's sweet.
It's a fucking good one though. let me
Who else
tell
is
you.
in it? You won't give us any detail.
No, it's not about
Nice.
detail. I mean, it's,
Details. Who wants to go viral?
Yeah.
That's the only reason we do the show.
oh, what you want to talk about Kim's divorce? Is that what you want to
Oh,
go
I said
viral?
I won't do that. That doesn't interest
Okay.
me at all.
Yeah.
That
All right.
doesn't interest me like
No? Okay,
at all.
good.
I would be.
You don't want to go viral today.
No. I mean, if you want.
Anyway.
to feel free.
No, I'm
but
kidding.
you know, one time Courtney, I sat next to her at before anyone knew. I was at a bachelor party, Tao Vegas. She came there early before any of her friends, and like, do you mind if she just hangs out in the cabana? Super nice, actually, very pretty in person too. This is way before. This is kind of pre their fame as well.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a long
I
time
thought you
ago.
weren't really going out back then.
It was a bachelor party.
Okay.
So you go out for a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Right, you
Anyway,
got
the
that.
group chats are fucking awesome because, you know, we have a lot of haters and people that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's fun. I love hate. I can't. I don't think I would survive without haters.
Do you guys
Oh,
like
you'll,
send back and forth funny hate comments you get? Like, do you guys make fun of hate that you get?
Yeah, and just like funny, ridiculous stories sometimes that are like, this is like so crazy, or
Right.
people we see that we don't talk to anymore, out and about, like random shit like that.
Do you think? Here's a viral. You're probably not going to answer this, but I firmly believe this. Without the sex tape, the Kardashians don't exist.
You can't know that.
Well, I know I can't know
You
that.
can't know that because.
But I think that-
But the show has been. If that was the case, I mean, maybe that was a platform. to
that
get
launched.
started.
No, there's no doubt.
It'll launch, but
Listen,
Kim was already like the hottest girl I've ever seen in Hollywood. Really, like the hottest girl ever. Back then, when I used to see her, I'd be like, "This is not this." You could go into a room with like 10 supermodels, and Kim walks in, and she's literally the prettiest girl in the room. And
I've never seen her in person.
You'll flip. It's that overwhelming. And I say that to her sometimes. I look at her, I'm like,
Who's two?
huh? I don't know. I don't have a 2. J-Lo's pretty good.
Wait, so you're saying like Kim's
I know,
like
you
the
had-
number
did-
one most
what?
beautiful girl in the entire world?
What's that?
You're
His
saying
best-
Kim is like the best looking girl in the
I would
entire
say
world.
there's a few
Put
girls
an
that are-
asterisk.
there's
His best friend.
Well, I mean, it's not just my kind of call on it. I mean, I love
Well,
Naomi Campbell. I think is drop dead gorgeous. There's a lot of young Hollywood girls that are.
I want to clarify my Kardashians thing. Anybody can make a porn. Not everybody would take a porn and launch it and become uber famous all across. So I give them credit, but I think that was.
Well, she didn't launch it. I mean, she didn't like go and launch it.
Well, she had to agree, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think you can do that without
I don't
agreement.
think so.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I feel
Anyway,
like that's,
either
like,
way,
super not
the show
allowed.
doesn't stay on for 20 seasons because of
Agreed.
a porn tape. I mean, you got to have some fucking. You got
you
like
have to have a
keep
little
things going.
depth or something going on.
That's
And
true.
you don't
Right.
and you don't have $1 billion empire all around
I
the
don't
family.
disagree with that. I agree with that. Okay, next question.
Next question. If you could have one album describe the last 5 years of your life, what would it be?
Ooh.
Yeah, or song.
I'd say
Might
You
be
mean an
easier.
actual song?
Yeah, you can do a song, like the name of a song.
I'd say yummy for Food God guys.
Oh, that's perfect
That's
for
pretty
you.
good. Actually, you know what? I the story with Yummy is I saw Justin at a opening of this burger place that this guy Timothy, the Russian rapper, did, and he came up to me and he called me over and he's like, "Yo, I want you to be in the Yummy video," and he's like, "I'll find you," but he didn't find me for the video, and I'm pissed.
That would have been a good video.
How great. Food God Yummy,
That
like
would have been
Bieber.
perfect.
That makes
How
sense.
sick is that? Pissed.
I can't think of a
I
song
haven't
though.
seen him since then.
I know what song I have. There's one, but I don't remember the name. There's a lyric like "Not Sure I Got Here." I mean, the last 5 years has been pretty crazy.
Sing it for us.
I can't even think the lyric. It's like a '70s song. It's like a classic rock song.
Okay. Josh,
Welcome to the
you don't have
jungle?
one?
No,
I don't. How could you pick a song to represent 5 years?
I mean for you, it's like
Yours has to be something.
That's like half of my
magnificent.
life.
right.
Fucking
True.
fucking
You're only like 15.
That's a lot of what's happened. Yeah.
It's a good question. I know what I'll think of the song at some point. I'll hear it and then I'll rejigger
Well,
it.
this segment went well. Thank me later. Next.
Yeah. Well, this one is really probably only people are going to care about Food God's answer. What's the greatest addition to food?
Like what to put on it? you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like the
thinking of
greatest
what-
condiment? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, Food God truffle ketchup, to be honest, and
Okay.
my truffle steak sauce that's coming out. Probably the two best things I've ever had. I'm not kidding. Not just because it's asterisk mine.
Well, it's definitely you're saying it's because it's yours. I'd say butter.
I created it. So,
Right. Yeah.
But like
Butter.
it's that incredible. It'd be nice if you posted about it. Sent it to you.
I've never tried it.
I know.
What about you, Josh? Do you just eat?
I mean,
plain?
I think probably butter. I would have to go with like how can you beat that? It just goes good on with everything.
Butter.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ever
you
have
can't-
ever have chocolate butter?
Yes.
Like
What?
butter, not Nutella. Chocolate butter.
I have not.
That
no.
just that. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd like that.
Oh, it's sick.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh. Take your word for it. You are the food god.
Thank you.
Literally.
What?
Change his name.
What do you say when you're hooking up with someone and "I love you" comes out during sex? Has this happened to you? What do you do?
That would never ever happen to me unless I was in like a committed relationship where I actually like love the person. That's
Yeah, but
a-
No,
just a-
but
say
but
it.
No. What
No,
if
what
what
if
if
they
they say
say
it to you? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You don't hear it.
You just pretend like you don't
exactly.
hear it?
That's what I was about to say. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was about to say. You just keep going. You just.
Just pretend you didn't
Yeah,
hear
you
it.
don't acknowledge that shit.
Nah.
What if they said it again? What if they were like, "No, but
If
I
this,
love
are you saying this
You
is
just
like
say-
the first time? This is the first time you're hooking up with someone, and they're like, "I love you."
Yeah.
You just keep.
If they
like,
keep
you do
saying it, I
whatever
think
you have to
maybe
do.
like that's cool.
Maybe if they're saying it like in a sexy way, but I don't know. That's like
What's a sexy way of saying I love
commitment
you?
isn't
Hear it.
necessarily like sexy. So
Okay, so you just ignore it or say that's cool.
Well, if they keep saying it, you're with a psychopath.
yeah,
That's true.
I think you're just like that's. Yeah, I don't know. You would keep ignoring or just be like that's cool.
I mean, like, have you ever had that before, Dave, where you're like walking out a girl or something, and it's like you're done the night with them, right? And then they're like, "Yeah, I love you." At the door.
no,
Yeah, I've had that before. It's
no.
not a
Yeah,
fun
you're much
experience.
more like that's a yeah. No, me no.
You
You're
kind of
like,
you
all right.
kind of do just have to like. Yeah, I was flabbergasted. It
What
was
did
a
you say,
crazy
Josh?
experience.
Were you
I think I
just-
just shut the door.
Oh,
I think
God.
I literally I was like panicking. I didn't know what to do.
Was it
I was a
the
young
Maloof
boy.
I
girl?
love you, slam story.
No. It wasn't. Don't worry.
It wasn't Malou.
I didn't know. Yeah, I really didn't know what to do. I was standing there at the door, just like, yeah, okay.
That's awkward.
Yeah, I feel bad. I'm sorry for that. Shout out that girl.
Okay, last question. I think this is more of like an advice one. Every time I go out with my friends, my boyfriend asks to see my outfit and always makes it known he thinks I should change. Should I care what he says or wear what I want?
Why does he
where-
care so much?
Yeah.
Or just like, what is?
Unless your boyfriend's a stylist. Fuck
Wear,
him.
yeah, wear what you want. I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably not as like a old lover. Like it doesn't sound like the best relationship. Your boyfriend like thinks you're ugly or something. Like why? Every time you don't like what you wear. you
No,
got
I think
issues.
it's more of like you're dressed like a hoe change type of thing, like controlling boyfriend situation.
Well, that's a problem too.
Yeah, that's just
That's,
like
that's the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys
I mean,
would
Miami here.
It's
like
hoe is
the
normal.
girls,
Yeah.
are
It's
dressed,
everybody dressed.
like
Yeah.
insane.
If you don't, it's almost insulting.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like, yeah, you gotta like take your shoes off when you come in certain people's houses, right? Like, it's just part of the culture. I get it. Gotta dress naked.
Okay.
All right. I think that is pretty much everything we got, right?
I've actually got one thing for Food God. So this just came in. I don't know, Dave, if you've seen this, but so a month ago, Kim Kardashian posted
Oh,
about her
again.
daughter's painting that she did. So I'll show you guys.
Oh,
So
I remember this.
she said that her 7-year-old daughter painted this oil canvas.
And people are calling bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then she
hella
wrote a
bullshit.
response that was saying, basically, how are you calling me a liar? Like, this is for sure my daughter's painting. So people want to know if Food God actually thinks that.
7-year-old.
That's fucking
that-
good, bro. They're
that's
talented.
That's Picasso. That is Picasso.
Her dad is
right
Kanye
there.
fucking West, bro. A genius. You understand? Like that happens in those kind of
A
kids.
7-year-old
Yeah,
painted
Kim
that.
would never write a whole story like that if that was not true. I know her like a book. That is definitely then what happened.
It was like
chance.
but it's like one of those
What
like
a
paint by number
hater!
things.
You're hating on a 6-year-old. You're sick.
A 6-year-old made that?
Yes.
No fucking
Yes.
way.
Dude.
Yes.
There was wasn't it a class and a bunch of kids did it and they all looked good. I think like they were getting taught how to do it while they do it. That's why
That looks
it's
like Bob
believable.
Ross.
That's what I was just
That's
about
what
to
it
say.
was.
Like,
It was
that
like
is some
one of those type of
Bob
follow-ons.
Ross.
Yeah, but have you ever tried to do Bob Ross? It's
It doesn't
fucking
look
impossible.
like that. Yeah, no.
Where's the part of the podcast where you're like, so Food God? So what else you have going on?
What else do you have
What is
going
this
on?
just about?
No,
like,
no.
you guys?
No,
Is
no,
it-
no. It's all
just so
what
you
do you-
understand,
No,
I'm
we'll
the
save that.
I
We'll
am
save that for the
I'm
end.
I'm the original, most famous BFF in the world. This is the BFFs podcast. You're not acknowledging that first.
Are
of all.
you?
Yeah.
Are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding?
Kim's BFF.
It was. Food God took 4 years to build. That's the
Yeah.
genius of building an entire brand, which should have some respect here.
I have respect, but first of all, I'm going back. Are you the most famous best friend?
Yes,
Isn't-
I am.
Dennis Rodman had that
Isn't-
one friend
isn't
who used to
Kim-
follow him around.
I don't follow anybody around. I was on a television show. So I
Isn't
don't
Kim
need to follow.
technically like the world's best friend? Wasn't she best friends with Paris at the start, and then
Oh, Paris and they're better friends.
That was not during
But
famous time. Like
Food
that was
God and Kim, like they're still friends. Like it's the longest lasting
right.
one.
We're still
But
going.
Paris and
not
Nicole
for
were
14
bigger.
years.
Were bigger.
Not for
famous
14
friends.
years.
No, you're.
By the way,
longer.
they hated each other.
all the time.
90% of it, yeah.
wait,
Interesting.
what?
Yeah, Kim and I did not. I mean, we've gotten into a fight one time.
About what?
It was on TV. It doesn't matter. I'm not getting into my long stories.
All right. What
Let's
are you?
talk
What are
about
you
Food
up to?
God.
What are you up to?
Well-
Are you more known? Let's honest question.
Yeah, Food God now.
More than Kim's best
Anywhere,
friend?
by the way,
I would
anywhere
say
in the
I
world.
would say so. I would
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I hear Food God a lot now.
It's
I think-
crazy.
I think
and
you've
and
done
by
a
the way,
great
that is
job.
like part of the building of the brand. It was always like, we love you on the show, we love you this, but it's really transformed to like anywhere in the world, literally, everybody knows Food God. And it's like a thing, like people, I love you.
If you go to Zimbabwe, people are like,
Pro-
oh, it's
honestly,
Food God.
Most likely. How about that 7-star hotel I went to? We had a whole with Dave. I cannot have dinner without an argument. The second I sit down, we start with the leather jacket, and then it goes right into a fucking argument.
Well, he
doesn't let
brags.
me breathe.
He needs someone to breathe. He's like, I stayed at a 7
No,
hour.
he was sitting
he's
with
like,
these two girls,
He's like,
and I
stayed at
said
a
to the girl,
7-star hotel. It's like,
I
no
said
such
to the
thing.
girl, I go, where are you from? You have an accent. He goes, well, I didn't pick it up. I don't know anything. I didn't even know. And I go, I know, but I have 6 senses, so I hear like little things that you don't. What are you saying? You're smarter? Hey, where are you from? I'm originally from Austria. He goes, I would have never known that. I go, yeah, because you're not listening.
That's besides the point. He said there was a 7-star hotel, and I said there's no such thing. Like you're just trying
Right,
to
sounds
brag.
like there's no
your
such thing.
hotels are better than like normal people.
It's not my hotel. I was invited. They said it was. There's no such thing as a 7-star, but there is. Like, the Burj in Dubai is called a 7-star
I
hotel.
talked you up how I like you, and now you're ranting about 7-star hotels and like the wherever, and people are gonna be like, this guy's an asshole.
It's not. I don't care. I have nothing to do with the hotel. By the way, I left early. That's how much I wanted to go back to a fucking 3-star.
Do you want? We're wrapping up. Do you want to tell us what you're up to, Food God?
Yes, we have a lot. I have this amazing fish delivery company called Ocean Box, which is going to be fresh fish delivery to your house. I just signed a deal with Pure Greens, which is opening hundreds of juice stores, pressed juice. They're going to have Food God juices, and this all my Food God products that are coming. The steak sauce, this all on foodgod.com, and then I want to do like a versus with Josh. I think.
A what?
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
What was it, like a hot dog eating challenge?
Yeah,
or
not like a
something?
hot dog or a pizza eating contest. Because I
Yeah,
see
the
versus. I
pizza
did it
eating
before
contest.
Josh even did it a long time ago. Then I stopped. Then I see Josh doing them every day, and I'm
Hold
like,
on. What's a verse?
versus.
Just
It's
like
these
me
games.
versus you?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like me and him will go up against each other in this like big contest.
Right. So like I
So-
want to do like eating a slice of pizza faster. People vote on it, and they win money. It's
Remember
pretty
when
sick.
you ripped off my routine and everone killed you for it?
Because I posted a
Oh.
pizza one
Wow.
time.
He got roasted. Though.
I don't do
Stay in your lane.
basic pizza. I did ravioli pizza. Guys, does that intrigue you more than a pie in the middle of nowhere? Like pizza with ravioli on top.
Apparently, it didn't intrigue them more. Apparently, it got them angry.
It did.
It did get him angry.
All right. We got to go.
Am I not allowed to do? Can you tell people, like, am I allowed to do non-cheese pizza?
You can do whatever you want. Your
No,
food
but just
God.
give
You
it. Let
change
them
your
know.
name. I
So
don't
that,
care, but if they get mad at you, they get mad at you.
but you should give me the blessing. Like, you know what?
Right.
No, don't do plain pizza.
But are you gonna give them the blessing, Dave? Because that's a big thing. But you should. How are you gonna do it?
No, I liked when they got mad at him. He can do it, but it's like, you know,
What a
if they're
prick.
going to
No
get mad at
blessing.
you. I don't tell my people what to do.
Wow.
Oh, you're
okay.
people. You're like Taylor Swift. You have a cult now. You're
So
people.
you're back on Taylor Swift. Why don't you edit more
No.
videos and make her look bad when the truth
Me?
comes?
No. Why are you saying me? What do I have to do with that?
I didn't say you. It was your crew. You
I
said
have
your
nothing
crew.
to do with that,
Your
bro.
crew.
I have nothing to do with that. Let me do ravioli pizza, you prick.
You can do ravioli.
Thank you.
I need to come to Miami to hang out with you guys.
Yeah,
that would be
No,
awesome.
it's fun.
There's
we
a
love
grove
it.
there.
We go nuts. By the way, the entire dinner is like this. It does not stop.
No,
You
I
can never-
imagine. I believe it goes like this through the whole entire night. Probably through the
whole-
club and everything.
Because, you know,
You guys are probably dance battling. You're probably arguing while
We haven't
No.
gotten to a club together yet, so it might happen.
No, we were
Have
at,
we?
we were. You
Oh
were,
yeah,
you
that little
came to
place.
Komodo Lounge
Yeah,
the
but
other
I mean
day.
like a club, like
No,
when
no,
Live
we
opens
haven't.
up.
Yeah, no.
Just so you know, when Live opens up, Miami is going to be.
boom.
Great. Josh, you need to get on the first flight
All right,
out
I'll
here,
come.
and you might never go. Would you ever think of moving to
Yeah, I've
Miami
been
like a
asked,
lot of
so
people?
You do not know how many times I've been asked to move to Miami.
It's time, bro.
It's crazy.
Miami is
I don't
becoming-
mean it's crazy. It's crazy to get real estate right now. It's just
Yeah,
everything's
but
too
but
much,
do you notice a difference in LA? Like a lot of people have moved out.
well, I mean, like, yeah, LA's pretty dead.
It's starting to open though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's starting to open. Restaurants are opening. Been at Craig's. Shout out Craig's. Fucking love that place.
Craig's, my guy, was there last week. He's the best.
He is the
Nobody
best.
knows what you're talking about. We got to kick you out. We have another guest coming at 12:30. This is Aiden.
I don't know who that is, but cool.
Don't say that. He'll
No, I'm
rip
saying
it
I don't know.
apart.
Hey,
I don't know. Aiden.
be
is
careful
You're giving
what
me
you
a
don't
last
know.
name. You're like
Yeah.
Aiden.
All right. Thank you, Food God. I'll see you.
Thank you,
soon.
man.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you.
Not like thanks. Like,
Thank you
bro,
for doing it.
Like I'll probably see you tonight at dinner. Like
No,
something
I'm
nice.
flying out.
Where you going?
I'm going back to New York this afternoon.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me. You're awesome. Josh, killing it.
Thanks for coming
you.
on.
Food God. Follow him
Thank
on
you.
TikTok. Get all his stuff.
Go get his sauces.
He's a nicer dude than he appeared.
seems.
No,
Like,
we're
well,
having fun
well,
here.
you
With
wore-
you,
I
gotta
think-
be
I
on.
think everyone
you wore
gets we were
you
having
wore
fun.
shades inside during a podcast the entire time.
That's where you went wrong. That's
No, I didn't.
No, I like
You know
the
why?
look. I like
you know
it.
why? Because Josh looks so young and fresh that I don't want to I got to look somewhat
Is that was
decent.
that the
probably?
Yeah, but you're sitting next to me. I don't like.
I said Josh.
No, I know, but you're sitting next to me.
Nice.
So I
Nice. Yeah.
I got you, bro.
like most people. Just I'll leave it on that. Most people, their knee jerk reaction would be like, "What type of douchebag wears shades?"
I don't give a fuck.
Inside,
Here's
the
the
whole
thing.
time on the
I
pod-
don't
know you don't.
care.
I'm just telling
you know how I've been around for a long time,
know.
and it's gonna. I'm just like it's just gonna keep going. Like I'm
Hey,
allowed
hey
to wear
Dave.
shades.
Hey, Dave. You should put your shades on right now. I just want to
Yeah,
see
put them
that.
on.
beside each other.
By the
That
way,
might
so
be
you
a
guys
meme.
understand, we are sitting in front of an open window.
No, we're not.
So we're not in a closed room here like a normal studio. There's a fucking window.
Nice.
The
There's
shade.
Nice.
Oh, you guys look like douchebags now with the bow
Oh my
tie.
God.
Oh, I
dude,
took
that-
mine. What a
I hope.
douchebag. Why would you wear shades while you're on fucking? What a dude.
See you later. Bye.